So hi, I'm Alexander, and it's been an incredible while since I made a video like this. There's so much to do, but I really wanted to talk to you guys and girls because a lot has been happening. That right there, which you just saw the first part of the engraving of, that's my knife number 20 for this year. Number 20. I used to make 20 knives a year. It's now the 18th of May, and I'm already at 20 of these Hugos, and then I had some other knives as well. And some job shop work as well. It's been extremely busy, and I think it's really interesting to show you guys what I've been up with. So I actually made a list, and we're going to do a bit of a shop tour with all the updates. One of the problems I had to tackle was titanium. So 2022, weird year. If you do anything and you make something, all the materials have gone up very, very much. And for me, titanium, very, very much for my titanium oyster knife. The thing was, my supplier delivered a different size than that I quoted for. And they had it on the order confirmation and I didn't catch it there. So that was a bit of a tricky thing, and it was 7mm short. So I had to redo all the programming, and by half a millimeter, I can get the knife out of these blocks of titanium. I have 20 of them on stock, 18 now. This is such a huge cost, and I really want to write this out, this stock, because titanium prices have gone up very, very much. So this was a lot of programming to redo that, because as you might know, this is my workshop. This is where I have my Syil X7, which is a lovely machine, absolutely love it. But in the same building, I have my day job. So what I do, come in, turn on the machine in the morning. I should have very nice setup, automated program, get going on that, and then after an hour I say okay, and then I go to my other work. So in order to make that possible, I have a lot of cameras everywhere, including like this one on the side of the machine, and it really helps me to monitor the machine. And so I just usually have an earbud in, I listen to the sound, and if everything's going all right, then the machine just keeps going. So it's doing a lot of on-demand hours, which is great because for the first time ever I've been able to get short lead times on my oyster knives, which is great. The Syil itself is also very good. It's very stable. I have like a table with all the critical measurements of the knife, and like the thickness of the blade. It's almost exactly 2.86 on each knife. Then it's 2.9. Then it's 2.8. It's really incredible how good it's doing, and also it did like a lot of clever stuff. So now it's doing the engraving. I hope it focuses. So I was doing the engraving. And what I did is I programmed the engraving for number, and a different program for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like first digit and second digit. So now I'm going to do number 19, and that's going to be like really easy because I do first digit 1, second digit 9. Yes, you can do this with a lot of maths, logics, and Grimsmo does it, and I'll get there someday. But for me, it's now just time to keep going and keep up with all the orders. And so I do it by hand, and it's the final step of this knife. But this is like how the knife comes out of the machine, and I'm really pleased with that. I really have to say, I'm really pleased with that. There is still a lot of handwork involved, so I have to remove some tabs. And that's what I usually do, like in my second room, which is this one over here. And I just can't seem to keep clean. It's always a bit of a mess. But I bought these new polishing machines, and they are amazing. They save me a lot of time. There is a new product on that shirt there, but that's for later. I also bought myself like branded working clothes and like clothes with for CNC machinists, because what I'm doing when I'm running parts, I'm like constant wet hands and I'm wiping my pants, and so these CNC machinist pants, they have like waterproof fabric on like the butt which is amazing because then you don't have wet underwear all day. So this is funny. I really like it, but it's what like for the first time in years I actually make some turnover, and because I have some turnover, I can finally invest like in having some proper work clothing, having some branding, some stickers. That's great. One more thing I want to show with the tumblers, because they've been working really well. So I have two of them. I will use one for them for steel parts on the case, and the other one is really doing the titanium. Had some of these covers made, which is for covering up when I'm doing some grinding on other knives. The soapy thing that stays a problem. Yeah, I try to do like a batch of 5 knives a week, 4 or 5, and then tumble them simultaneously to get as much out of the media as possible. And yeah, that's working. So yeah, well, past 5 months they've been really busy, but also so very grateful that this idea I had of a titanium oyster knife, people really seem to like it, and especially the colors and the fact that you can have a pink oyster knife which you can give to your mom if she really likes oysters and wants to have her own knife. Stuff like that, really amazing what people, what kind of stories people tell to me and what kind of products I get to make for them. So that was my very quick May update. I've been doing so much. I have to get back into video editing and doing some more reviews on the Syil. I now had it for like 1.5 years, and it's doing 20-25 hours a week at least. It's doing great, but I want to do like an in-depth review with modifications I've made and things that should be better but yes. This was an update from my side. Thank you very much for watching.